So all the information you can see and can, but for it depend. That's why I say this user management system need to be play with that one. If this user is only see the information, then he is allowed to see the information. He cannot update the information. He cannot delete the information, even though he cannot. Those things. Maybe some user has some restriction. He can only see the some part of the content of the information. Maybe some user has allowed only see the name of the buildings or name of the type of the buildings or code of the buildings. Then this type of things has to be handled by the user management systems. When I did the complete development, you can get the idea how it's done, how it's professionally done, those user management system to integrate the feature level, even the components level, and then after the attribute level to control it, those information. And here, this is as I said, this is our mockups, really very beginning mockups. So you see all the address registration actions means you create, update, delete, and read operations. So everything is the same thing here. The registration, role, address, plot, plot buildings, and building floors and floor units. So here's the geo portals. So this is the geo portal. I say I have a geo portal for the address. Just the only part of the information is can see the address information. Some person is only allowed, or some department only allows the plot information. He is not allowed to see the address information or building information. That's why it's completely modularized and is completely a content management system applications. So that means you can flexibly, you have a development altogether, but when the customer need or your requirement is it, then you can also control those information. Just give it to them, the end client, what they needed, because you have a really good flexible content management system into the application level, development level. So you see that here the impact. So here is the address information. So some user says, okay, I need redirection. So that when you click this button, and you see the detailed information where user address is located. This is all the mockups. So it's future it will change something in the part of, but the basic idea look like that way. So then you have the plot registration. Some user only the plot, you can see the all plots, and then even though the building registrations, and then the user registration floor informations, and then you have the you have the unit information for them. That means if you have a registrar, the address for the respective users, or maybe the address information for all the city, all city inhabitants or city peoples, or doesn't matter who is the, or in register in the buildings means who is the owner of the buildings. This means either clients or the users. So we register the user, and since some building, some owner has some two plots in the one part of the city, he is living other part of the building city. That means that his address is located other part of the city, and you have to register the address information for those of this person into the other part of the city. That means this is the address, call it address registration. That means you have a address information, he or she or company who is the owner of these plots, or who is the owner of these buildings, or who is the owner of the floor, or who is the owner of these units, floor units. That's the idea, basic idea, how the enterprise application, how the model works, how the thinking model works. So that means one of the registration process is running somewhere, microservices, or depending, and then you take the registration process and get the registration ID, address ID, and put it your plot ID. That's okay, this is the owner of this person. He is located, his address is somewhere in the other part of the city, and then you see the where is located, and then you can do what you would like to do. You can send emails, or you can build any navigation applications. Then everybody can see the transparent. Even though if you have such an application, the police or fire service can use those information, and they can get really very quickly response for any incidents. This is the most important one. They can very quick response and save the human life and save the properties or assets for the government or for the peoples. That's why this is the application. Are all component you need to be think, and how can a enterprise application work together as you think about like Uber as a big enterprise application for the all geo and non-geo functionality. You just mobile in the application into the mobile, you upload it and install the application. You say, okay, I try to start from this part of the city and go this part of the city. They will automatically call the drivers and the car drivers or car shares, and they come to you and say, okay, 5 minutes need to be come pick up to you, and then they build the navigators like this way. So this is different application ideas. So here is different application, like if you are living city area, then a city need to city inhabitants need to be register, and then all the plots, city plots and buildings, and even though in the floors and the units need to be registered of assigned to the specific person or bodies or companies. That's the idea for these applications. So I will say the thank you. Just continue the seeing the next screencast and previous screencast, and I will continue the development. And please subscribe the channels and write down your comments and share your ideas. Then that's great. This will be the really helpful for all of us, for all of them. Maybe this is, you can give idea, how can we make a better application, how can we make a better thinking for application like development from the geo and non-geo application combined together. As I said, this is one of the most important application in the world nowadays. Every part of every big applications, doesn't matter, is a transportation application or is navigation applications or in bank or insurance application, they need everywhere maps. That means you need where your customer located, where you provided your services, and how you give it to you, optimize your services, or your police or your fire services or utilities response. Utilities means water, city, water, electricity, gas, or whatever it is, internet, doesn't matter. You need to be really see into the maps your application, where it exactly your service located, how can you optimize or customize your application. Just continue that one, and please subscribe it, write down your command, and continue the developments. Let's have a start to the development part, and I will open the Visual Studio Code. As I said, I use the Visual Studio Code. Let's say continue to the development, and have a bye, goodbye.